Hi guys and welcome. Today I'm decorating my formal dining room and I'm taking you along with me. I have taken everything down, but as you can see it needs some dusting and just buffing out the furniture, and all these little extra vases and things that I have here need to be dusted. So I'm going to be decorating the sideboard, the table, as well as the top of the hutch. I do have a bar card over here that I'm just going to leave as is because I have a video coming up in about a week where I will be styling that for that video. So without further ado, let's get started. I am dusting the sideboard first, moving this coffee maker. It's an espresso just out of the way so I can dust underneath it, and all I'm using is a microfiber cloth that I wetted with some water. This Nespresso stays here because we found that it works the best over here instead of on the counter in the kitchen. It does get used almost every day, but we already have a coffee maker in the kitchen and I don't want too many things on my counter, so I have more space, prep space in the kitchen. So I'm adding a 3-tier tray here in the corner. This is a DIY project that I did a while back over on my DIY channel. And I also decorated my 2-tier tray and my 3-tier tray last week. So make sure you check that video out. I also this picket fence frame or the garden fence frame I DIY'd as well. So I gathered all the things that I wanted to include here. I'm obviously not going to include all of them, but these are just things that were kind of left over from the other tier trays that I was planning on using, but ran out of space. So I'm going to try and fit them in on this tray. As I mentioned in my tier tray video, I love decorating tier trays. I think it's a great way to incorporate theme that you are using in your decor on these trays. You can really go all out. The theme for my summer decor, if you haven't seen my other videos, is lemons and yellow with lots of green and white hints. So that is what I'm kind of carrying through from room to room, and I am absolutely loving how fresh and vibrant it makes every room and space look. Most of my decor is very budget friendly, and either it's DIY'd or comes from the dollar store. I do have a couple staples, statement pieces, I guess, that were maybe bought at Home Sense or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but majority of the stuff is DIY'd or from dollar store. I change out my decor so often that I have to stay within the budget. And I also like to thrift, so some of the pieces will definitely be thrifted, especially my furniture like the sideboard and the bar card were both thrifted items. So here it is all done, and I absolutely love the way it turned out.
Never knew that it could feel this way when you lie next to someone. You don't even need to play pretend, 'cause you find the way you are. I wanna know you better, give me every detail.
Now to finish off the rest of the sideboard, I'm just playing around with some candelabras as well as some other pieces that I'm considering using, but it's kind of trial and error. You play around until you get to the point that you love it. And sometimes even after that, I change it up a couple days later. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, I would love it if you considered subscribing, pressing the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. I share tons of decor and cleaning as well as organizing, inspiration and motivation, so make sure that bell is on so you don't miss any of my uploads. So I did settle to this look and I absolutely love it. I am using my little DIY wreath that I made, and I think it just looks really good with a candle right in the middle. My milk jug, or what is this called? Milk jug. I'm just going to call it a milk jug. Was another trash to treasure upcycle. I did this very long time ago before YouTube, and I was looking at it and thinking that maybe I'd want to change it up a little bit. I just haven't figured out what to do. Let me know down in the comments, what would you paint this milk jug? I feel like that's not what it's called, but anyways, what would you paint it? Should I go white, black? Let me know down in the comments what you would do. I'm using these dogwood flowers. I'm kind of using them all throughout. You can almost find them in every room and as well as outside, and I'm just kind of carrying it through the house, tying it all together. This lemon tree I recently DIY'd over on my channel, and I'm liking the way it looks right in this corner. I might move it because it might not be functional, but so far I am loving it in this corner. Now I am moving over to my hutch, and I just needed to dust it because it was kind of looking a little dusty. I haven't really dusted it since I spring cleaned this room, so I just want to do that before I add the new decor to it. I will be taking away this lavender wreath. I've had it at somewhere in my house, well, pretty much since winter, and I'm adding my farm fresh lemons sign here, and then just playing around because first it wasn't really in the spot that I wanted it to be, so I end up changing it around and moving the other side over just because I thought it was looking better that way.
I wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along, I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight.
Now that I have moved everything off the table, I'm going to give it a wipe down, and then I'm going to add a table runner. I've been using this table runner throughout spring, and I'm not changing it up. I'm just gonna keep the same one here. It just ties in really nice, and I love the color of it as well, and it works for both summer and spring and even winter decor. And since this room is the formal room, it doesn't really get used all that much. The tablecloth does not get dirty or anything. It just stays as is. I wanted to keep this table simple though, so I am going to be making an arrangement, and I'm using a white water jug, ceramic water jug, or I think again, that's what I would call it. And I'm going to add some baby's breath into it. So I'm going to try and keep it white, green, and yellow for this arrangement. I am not a professional florist. I don't really know the ins and outs of arranging the flowers in a vase, but I just play around with it until I like it, and I add stuff, I take stuff away until, and I think that's the best thing about decor is it's for you, it's not for anybody else. You create it the way you want it to look. If you're happy with it, that's all that matters, because you're the one that lives in it, in the house. Nobody else does.
There wasn't enough for you somehow. I just wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Weeks and months and years they passed, and I knew it wouldn't last. When tears streamed down my face, my mama said, all the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday. And the pain that you're feeling gradually fades away. 'Cause growing up, falling in love, giving your all might not be enough. Just trust your head and your heart. That's what my mama said. I wish I could freeze this moment, just never let it end. Walking through the snow when you're taking my hand.
So now I'm just adding a little bit of, I'm not quite sure what these are, margarets, I think, or I think that's the name of the flower, and because it has a little bit of yellow, but then I was finding that I wanted something to droop, so I'm adding these white droopy flowers in it, and then I'm going to finish it off with a white and yellow small florals. I don't think they actually have a name. They're just flowers, greener with little white circle flowers on it, and I have one with yellow as well. All of my greenery had come from the either Dollar Tree or Dollarama.
But then I found something I knew would last. Just like my mama said. Gradually fades all the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday. And the pain that you're feeling gradually fades away. 'Cause growing up, falling in love, giving your all might not be enough. Just trust your head and your heart. That's what my mama said. That's what my mama said. That's what my mama said.
So here it is. I think it turned out really cute. I love all the different textures and the hint of color in them, and the greenery, the green leaves breaks up the whiteness, and like I said, I love it. So the room is done. Let me know down in comments what you think, what your favorite part about it is, what you would change. And if this is you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Like I said, leave me a comment, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And if you are a follower, thank you so much for your continuing support. I appreciate it so much. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.